There are two kinds of professionals, those looking at COVID-19 and those looking beyond COVID-19. It is that incident which will rush human civilization into the future. Tonight, one of our team members, Dr. Jeannie Lee, will discuss resiliency in a crisis. Jeannie is an internist and is specialized in palliative medicine. Jeannie?
What is resiliency? Resiliency is the ability to bounce back from a stressful situation. Resilient people do experience stress, but they're able to adapt and respond in a positive manner to a difficult situation. Some people have more resiliency than other people at baseline. Fortunately, resiliency can be learned and it can be strengthened. So, just as to build muscle and build strength, people lift weights on a regular basis with good technique and good form. So, in order to build resiliency, you can practice mental exercises or mental workouts in order to change hardwired thoughts into healthy thinking patterns. Now I'm going to go over 6 suggestions for mental exercises to increase resiliency. The first is increasing self-awareness. So when you find yourself in an overwhelming, difficult situation, try to be more aware of what emotions you're feeling and what you're thinking. Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling inadequate, ashamed, proud, and why? First, recognize that you're feeling this way, and then ask yourself why you're feeling this way. Ask yourself, is there anything I've learned from this? Is there anything I want to change? Is there anything I want to keep doing? There are formal ways to increase self-awareness, such as daily journaling or daily meditation, and then you can also have informal ways of increasing moment-to-moment awareness. So, for example, taking 3 deep breaths before stepping up on stage to do a big presentation, or just stopping, pausing, centering yourself before stepping to the front of the store to speak with that irate customer that's yelling at everybody. So the second workout, mental workout for increasing resiliency, is maintaining or prioritizing self-care. This seems very basic, and it's the one I think people shortchange themselves on the most. That's sleeping enough hours, that's eating a healthy diet, that's working out regularly, doing activity that you enjoy or that relaxes you. A lot of people already feel guilt about not spending enough time, or they feel like they're not spending enough time with family and friends, and they don't want to spend time for themselves. And the response to that is, someone could physically spend time with family and friends, but if you're burned out and you're feeling numb and not present, then are you really with your family and friends? If you take the time to recharge and increase your resiliency, you can be fully present and aware when you are with your family and friends. The third workout to increase resiliency is just practicing self-compassion statements. Nurturing a positive view of yourself. It's very easy for people to be very critical of themselves. An example I'll give is the mommy guilt. I encounter this in pretty much every social situation. And we have, for example, like the stay-at-home moms who might say, I don't know if I'm being a good mom, I'm choosing to not have a career and not go to work. How will my kids learn the values of hard work and independence? And then you have the working moms who say, I don't know if I'm being a good mom because I'm not spending enough time with my kids at home. I'm spending too much time at work. So self-compassion statements for the stay-at-home moms could be, I am a good mom and I can be a good role model. I can role model hard work, integrity, and independence just with my day-to-day activities. And then self-compassion statements for the working moms could be, well, my kids know I love them, and the time I spend with them is quality time. I spend one-on-one time with them, and we have dinner every night together as a family. I am a good mom. The fourth mental exercise to increase resiliency is reframing. So not approaching like a crisis situation as something that's insurmountable, but instead saying, okay, well, I can't change the situation, but I can change, or I can control how I approach the situation. Instead of being overwhelmed with the present situation, think beyond that to the future. It'll be better in the future. And different ways of reframing includes shifting from like a passive stance to an active stance. So instead of saying, whoa me, why is all this happening to me? Think, okay, well what's one thing I can do to change? my situation. I'm going to mention 5 ways. Another way of reframing is reframing from thinking you're a victim to that of empowerment. I don't want to go to work today. It's so stressful. I have this tense relationship with my coworker. To thinking, well, maybe I'm contributing to that tense relationship. What can I do about it? Shifting from focusing on what others think about your own presentation, your own performance, to what you think about how you're doing. Shifting from seeing a personality trait as a liability to an asset. I'm such a perfectionist. I am so slow. I never get anything done. So, well, at least I'm persistent. I will keep on going until I get it right and I get it done. I find the answer. And then finally shifting from like negative thoughts to positive thoughts. That concert was awful. Parking was a mess. I couldn't hear the music. To, hey, I got to spend time with friends and talk with them and hang out. The 5th mental exercise for increasing resiliency is learning acceptance. Learning to accept things that you cannot control so you can focus on the things you can control. And then the 6th workout is practicing daily appreciation and gratitude. So at the end of every day, listing 3 things that you're grateful for that happened that day, and as a bonus, if you have time, listing 3 things that happened that day that inspired you. So people with resilience are better able to retain their sense of purpose, whether it be in work, with their marriage, with their children, in their professional lives or their personal lives. They have a greater resistance to burnout, and fortunately, we can increase our resilience with regular mental exercise.